This is Sam Ovens. If you don't know Sam Ovens, he's a New Zealand-born multi-millionaire. Back in the day, when ads were not that popular, nowadays I think you see ads everywhere, but a long time ago it wasn't like that. Only few people used to do ads, and the most popular people that were doing ads at that time that I'm sure a lot of people remembers. Tai Lopez, the guy with the famous Back of My Garage, and the other person was Sam Ovens. Sam Ovens' ads were very unusual. They were not like the usual come buy this. It's normally doesn't approach it as a salesperson. It's actually very intriguing, and his ads always will capture your attention. You know when you are watching YouTube and an ad pops out, and then immediately your reaction is to skip that ad. While I was doing that, he basically hooked me with his ad. I can't remember what the hook was, but I remember the message of that ad, because he normally teaches you something in this seconds of those ads. And the message he was conveying in that ad was about focus. And he was explaining how to be successful in business that you have to be laser focused. And he actually illustrating his point. And that ad really stuck with me. And Sam Ovens, he's not just preaching to us about focus. He actually does what he preach. Sam Ovens had this business, Consulting.com, which is academy for coaches and consultants, and he sold high-ticket courses. The cheapest course was for $2,000, and then the advanced level was for $6,000, a yearly fee of $36,000. Now, what Sam Ovens did now, he actually sold this business. That business that was bringing him $30 million a year, he decided to sell it all. Not only that, he actually had invested money in this podcast. He set up the studio and he did everything, the lighting and everything, and he actually stopped that podcast. And when he was asked why did he do that, he said because he wants to focus in this new business and he doesn't want to take any focus away from that business. Yes, Consulting.com, the figure is not known how much he was sold it for. It says 40 million, it could be more, but he said that Consulting.com was his cash cow for so many years, and he was supporting that new business for 3 years, because 1 year we have a new business, is very cash intensive, until basically start producing its own income. And he said it was a very painful process to carry those two businesses, and as soon as the second business took off and he was able to generate cash and doesn't need any extra cash from the outside, he decided to sell everything. So he sold this Consulting.com and he refunded all his mastermind students at $36,000 ticket. He refunded them all, and he decided to only focus in his new business, which is Skool. And if you haven't heard about Skool, it's a course and community platform. And the way he decided about this Skool idea, it was very interesting actually when he was explaining why he thought there was a need for something like that. And he is really right, because he said he had courses all these years, and with the course you have this teacher basically have a recorded videos of the course, and then you have the students who's watching in their own time. There's no kind of interaction between the teacher and the student that much. So as you do, most of us, we have Facebook groups. So he had a Facebook group, and he was saying that he was astonished at the amount of contribution to the community and how people were interacting a lot in the community, and he went beyond that Facebook group, and he saw the importance of community. Otherwise it would be a very lonely journey to just learn the lessons and then not interact with others. So he was looking for another platform apart from Facebook. You know how Facebook is very difficult now. I mean, I have Facebook group for my Arabic channel. It's got 11,000 followers, and when I do a post now, it doesn't reach that much. It's just ridiculous. Facebook wanted you to do an ads for every announcement that you make, because it's not reaching your followers if you're not basically playing with the algorithm and posting regularly. If you want to post something in your page, it just basically does not reach everyone. So what Sam Ovens did was he looked for another alternative, and then he decided to actually launch Skool. And the thing is, with the community and the course, there is other platforms like Kajabi and GHL who both do community. I've been using Kajabi for years. Kajabi is amazing for the course, but when it comes to community, it's not that great. I tried to utilize it, but it wasn't a great experience. So they mainly focus on all the other marketing things like opt-in and all these lead magnet, all these things. They do amazing work with that. And I always believe that if somebody wants to be good at something, they can't be good at everything. They have to specialize. And I think they specialize in courses more than communities. So now what school does is it's basically specialized in community. The community aspect of it is really user friendly. I've actually joined it and I'm really hooked with it. Even though for my generation, I'm not gonna say all the boomers are like me, I'm very loyal to things. I don't like to change things. And Facebook, I've been using Facebook for so many years. I don't even utilize Instagram, I don't utilize TikTok or anything because I'm very loyal to things that I know. So I know Facebook and I know YouTube, and those are the two platforms that I use. But when I went to school, I was actually hooked. It's a really easy and user-friendly platform, and also encourage people to contribute to the communities. They have a leaderboard. Facebook has something similar, but it's not like school. School is more geared to actually make people to contribute in the community. So I'm really hooked in school, and I like the guy behind that platform. The guy is genius, and you know what he's doing. He's invested all his money in this platform, and I know it's going to be the next big thing. It's a free community. If you wanted to join, there'll be a link in the description. So this is the story of school, and if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below.